Y'all already know what time it is. Turn it up for me one time.
Don't be a basic. It's your favorite girl, Nessa Nandez, with the real, the ratchet, and the reckless, yo. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. That's enough. That's enough, goddammit. Ooh, what is motherfucking poppin', yo? It is your girl, Nessa Nandez, on the motherfucking Real Ratchet and Reckless. And yes, I'm still alive. Yes, I still exist. I take back saying yes, I'm still alive because I know the times we're in. What is motherfucking good, though, guys? Welcome to the Real, the Ratchet, and the Reckless with me, Nessa Nandez, in quarantine. I have not been on this mic, but it always feels great to be back and hear my voice and just know that this is going to be uploaded, hopefully, because damn, I've been struggling with uploading. Editing is getting on my damn nerves. It's always gotten on my nerves. I love to record and that's it. That's all I like to do. I like to hear what I'm saying and hear it again, and then I don't want to edit, right? I appreciate you guys listening. I know it's been a minute. It's been like almost a month in quarantine and this shit is cray. So let me just catch you guys up. Whew. Even though there's not much to do, there's been shit, right? So it's like, I hope everyone's well. We're going to talk about quarantine, corona, what's been going on with me, my personal life, how I've been feeling, how I've been doing. But we're going to just jump right in. What the fuck?
Like, what the actual fuck?
I'm tripping because being an LA girl, being a native, it's like,
what the fuck?
Like, and it sounds bratty and like I sound like I'm spoiled, and we're spoiled because we are, but it's like I've always grown up to see shit in the news, and it's always been like, oh, this is going on in this country, this is going on in this country. Like, even when corona started, I remember literally getting my nails done and I was like this, and I was looking up and they had like the channel where they're cooking and making things in their country, but specifically, I don't know why it was news that came on, and it was about corona, and it was like, oh, there's this disease out, and I was literally getting my nails done. I was like, oh my God, that's so sad, right? Like, and then that was it. Then I loved my nails, I paid, and I left, and that's all. And it's like, it's crazy that it's always been like that with tragic things that happen in other countries. It's just kind of like, fuck, that's so sad, but it never seems not real, but it just never hits us like that because it's like, it's not us, you feel me? And that's just the truth. Like, you never gonna feel it till it happens to you. And bro, so when it started going crazy, I started freaking out because I don't be worrying about other shit like parking tickets and irresponsible other shit, but bitch, you tell me there's gonna be an earthquake or I could die, I'm gonna worry. So I was definitely worried. And then, you guys know how I went. Like, we were working and people were like, oh, it's happening. Like, we're just going to reduce hours. I work at a restaurant, so they reduced hours. And I just never thought, when you at work, you're like, send me home. Bitch, I got sent home. And I was a little happy. I was like, okay. But I was worried. I was like, okay, this shit is serious. This restaurant is greedy. And my restaurant is greedy and ratchet. Like, they always want to make money no matter what. We always be open late. And it's like, oh, y'all really sending us home? We're really not coming to work tomorrow? We're really off 2 weeks? And I was like, hi, Miss Parker, we gonna turn up. But then I had a bad feeling because no matter, even though it sounded like music to my ears, I was like, nah, this not cool. So it got bad and it started spreading and I started freaking out, and I learned that, it was attacking people that were older. I thought about my grandparents, and I just started feeling like, fuck. You start being more grateful, right? And I started realizing, I didn't see people in the streets, and then they were saying this quarantine, which I didn't believe, which honestly is still not as strict right now, but there's nobody. Like, I've gone to the gas station or the market and there's nobody in the streets, which, it's a little fun with no traffic in LA. If you know, but it's weird. Like, it's so weird. It feels like an old ghost town, like, in the movies. Like, I'm sorry, this sounds crazy, but if you're from LA, it's busy as fuck, but it just feels like it's not LA. Like, nobody ever thought that LA would just stop moving, and it's not just LA, right? It's everywhere. And it's scary and it's sad and it's like a slap to my face, and I'm sure to others. What I have been noticing though is that I've been praying more. So it's like, my family believes in God. They're religious, but not like hardcore, like we would go to church all the time. It just wasn't like that, because I remember we hardly go to church, and it'd be like when my mom or my dad would mess up, or my dad is like, take your man to church. And I remember them telling my family that, and we would go to church because one of our family members had to be better. And it was just boring growing up, like, because I never understood what was going on. So I just, mess around with the cousins, get pinched by our parents and then just sit separate. They'd separate us. So church was never fun, right? But I now have found like an online church that Sundays I'll turn it on here and there. Not saying that I always do, but it gives me hope. It motivates me just in general with my own personal goals and struggles. It helps me. And I've been praying more just because shit is getting real and I'm seeing so many people die, and it's like, I don't know, like the fact that I know that it can happen to one of my family members or my family or people that I love that are near me, like it's scary. So I've been very, very grateful. That's what's been a little different with us. I've been more grateful, more understanding. I like going out, but it's never been that crazy, but it's still getting to me, like not being able to go out. So I feel like that's what's been pushing me to work out. Like, I want to go walk. I want to go jog because there's nothing else to do. Like when this shit was not going on, you're moving, you're working, you're getting money, you're moving fast, you're everywhere you're going, and shit flows and shit goes, and you go to school and you go to work and you're around people that you sometimes don't want to be around. But I feel like being in quarantine and this whole shit has taught you like who your mains are for sure. And those are memes I've been seeing, but it's so true because it's like, I'm just still talking to like my small group. Even when it was a bunch of us, like there's just a few that we check in with each other here and there, or talk on a daily basis. But it's for sure family. Like I'm with my family every day or any other loved ones that I'm near. But that's it. Like that's just it. And it just teaches you to just be so grateful and appreciate having soup or some kind of food together. Like, and we don't really visit my grandparents a lot because, they're more like, my grandma's diabetic, my grandpa, they're already getting older and they have other complications and they can't fight. Their body can't fight like our body can fight, right? So that's been tough. We don't see them as often. And it's just taught me to be more grateful. I know when it was first starting, I want to go have sopa de res. If you know, sopa de res from my grandma's. And I don't know why that shit tastes so good. But it's like, I told my mom, like, is it me or her shit came out better than like before? But then she's like, no, like the soup was real good. But I sat and I thought, and I was like, Mom, I think that shit tastes good because it felt so, like you feel so humble and grateful. Not that I'm not humble, because bitch, I am. But to think a soup was so good and just having it, eating it with my fam felt like the only thing I wanted. So yes, this quarantine and this whole corona has taught me to be a little bit more grateful than I already was, because I'm grateful, but it's not something I talk about. Now I talk about how grateful I am to still have my grandparents, to not wake up and see dead bodies outside of my house like in other countries. It's so scary. And I feel that even though what's going on is terrible, there's always something good that you can get out of this whole thing going on, and just quarantine, finding out about yourself. And those are a few things that I've been changing. It's like, I'm not working out as much. Like, oh my God, I'm a fit bitch. But I want to go out on a walk. I want to go on a jog. I never liked doing none of that shit. And now I appreciate air, bitch. Going to the market, I'm like, let's walk. Like, I'll walk blocks. So that, being grateful. And I have been ignoring this podcast. So welcome back. And it's not in a negative way where it's like, fuck everybody that follows or fuck people that support me. It's really not that. It's just, I didn't feel like it. And that's really what it is. I didn't feel like it. I don't feel like it. But when I get on the mic and all that, it'll be fun. But it's just thinking like, fuck, I have to go do that. I have to set up. I have to, and it's a little work. But sometimes you ask when you're in quarantine. I don't know if y'all been asking, but I've been asking myself, like, what the fuck's going to happen after this? Or you think about your life or others around you, like you think like, and it sounds dumb, like, oh, what is this gonna help right now? And that sounds terrible, because obviously I can be helpful to anybody listening, and I know that, but that's just excuses, right? It's just Vanessa putting up excuses. But why not? I love this shit. I love doing this shit. But I could say that I have been like, fuck it. I want to do other things. I want to enjoy time. I want to eat. I want to walk. I want to chat with everybody. Like, that's just been me. And I don't think that I've been doing bad things, you get me? But it just hasn't been this. But I'm back. And you guys, I feel like podcasting and just being on a mic is always going to be my shit, no matter where it goes or it doesn't go. Like, this is going to be my shit whenever I feel like getting on. And I felt like doing it today. So I want to just give you guys all a shout out for like watching me, because, we here and listening. It just means a lot, because my family gets tired of me talking. I know they do. So I appreciate you guys listening. But that's kind of a little bit of what's been going on. And this shit is just crazy, right? Like, I'm shook. And I just hope that everyone is fine and that you're all okay. And I'm praying more. So, I'll pray for all y'all. Like, I'll pray for all you. And, vice versa. Be nice to each other. I know people are getting, like, ruder and grumpier and, like, oh, don't touch me. Like, bitch, relax. Relax. But it's like people really fighting for their lives, and I get it. Or they have loved ones, and I already found out some people that got it. But I'm signing out. A lot of people are not reacting how other people are reacting, or a lot of people are not dying like other people are dying, and I'm just sorry, but it is what it is. And we just have to pray and be grateful and thankful every day, because it may be us, it might not be us, but we're all in this together. And if you believe in God like I believe in God, I feel like if I get sick and die, that's what was meant for me. As scary as that sounds, I hope the Lord let me turn up there. But it is what it is. And like, just more things in South Central. Let me reporting from South Central. A lot of more things have been going on in the daytime, and then you get more of that. Usually it's at night, but I've been noticing it more in the day. And then helicopters is just annoying, y'all. Stay safe. And I think that's it. I have been a little lazy. And you know what? So, and here's a message to you all. If you feel like you have a passion and you're going and all this, because this is what happened to me. I feel like I was doing real good, and then quarantine happened. And I was like, boo, bitch, boo. Like, and there's people that were like the opposite. Like, oh, shit, I was working and now I have time and I can work on my passion. But the thing is, yeah, people say, oh, you have like all this time. But it's like, so I'm chilling. Let me chill. And that's kind of how I feel. I'm going to be back. I feel like I said, this shit will always be here for me. But it's like, guess what? I'm chilling. I'm with fam. I'm just doing me. I'm on Netflix. And guess what? I don't feel bad. And if you haven't filed for unemployment and you're not working, file for unemployment, because you're going to have some money coming in. So I already have a little bit of money coming in. I know to save that. My car payment has been put on pause. Thank God. Rent has not yet. So I'm just going to use that money, to help moms with rent and just do my thing. And I'm going to be on this mic here and then I'll be here with you guys, because I stay on social media. I don't stay on social media like that. I'll be on, because it gets annoying. It gets boring. So I hope y'all see a little difference me coming on your screen, because I have not been here. But let's push. I've been reading a little more. I can say a little more. I've been doing other things that I wasn't doing on the regular. So I feel that it's cool that I'm just slowing down, doing my thing. But I'm always going to be here, y'all. I'm gonna leave it right there, because then I'm going to have a lot more to edit. And background music. I'm going to have a lot more to edit. And then I'm gonna not want to edit. So we're gonna stop it right here, because this will be enough. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't know what that meant. That was just a little me venting and keeping you guys up. And yeah, stay safe. Drink a lot of hots. Thank God I've been well. I've been sneezing. I ain't gonna lie. I've been coughing, but I feel great, and it feels good to be alive. So guys, thank you so much for dropping by in these hard times. Keep your head up. If you want to keep doing what you're doing, or doing your passion, or whatever it does, keep it up. And if you just want to chill and you don't feel like doing it, don't feel bad, bitch, because that's me. But guess what? I somehow got my ass up and did a podcast today. So don't beat yourself up, because you gonna bounce back, and ain't no telling when that gonna be. Y'all, thank you so much for dropping by again. Don't forget, y'all already know who it is. Ness Hernandez _ on the motherfucking Real Ratchet and Reckless.